regard with high esteem, and somebody who could be seen as one of the important figures in the evolution of tourism as an academic subject. And when you look at Eric's work, you won't find a single structural equation model. And equally, when you think about somebody like Graham Dan and his work on semiology of tourism linguistics, there's not a single structural equation model. And equally, if you think of others, such as, say, Peter Murphy in his book on tourism and the community approach, again, he's not really a statistician. And Dick Butler, as a geographer, is obviously quite capable in spatial analysis. But if you read his seminal paper in the Canadian Geographer of 1980 on the tourist area life cycle, you find this very easily understood.
That's the destination image we keep promoting Hawaii. So you can see a lot of marketing media message or promotion we target around the left wedding industries whatsoever. But is that effective? Not sure it's effective anymore. Information quality, usability, and credibility. Whenever we put information on DMO website, they should create detail and clear and interesting. The detail is okay. We need to know their information need. If they need some kind of information about recreation facility or they want information about wedding planning company whatsoever, if we talk about Hawaii, then you need to have a detailed information. Because right now, people don't have a patience when they use internet to search information.
Plans, checklists, insurance, training, materials, and person there to monitor the flood levels. And these are explained already. Resources.
So finally, we have, not finally actually, we have response, the crisis response. That's where we have to allocate resources for people and equipment to deal with the crisis itself, the flood. Resources to deal with the business continuity of the hotel, continued business of the hotel, and also separate one about communicating the crisis. And clear roles and responsibilities need to be assigned to all members of staff.
This is all embedded in the hotels and corporate office. So because of the way we manage the crisis, we got very good return of customers who wanted to relocate during the floods, but even before it happened. And we got companies, tour operators who were willing to sign more contracts with us, and even the German ambassador who commented on our hotel's flood response arrangements.
Finally, the recovery, we have to consider business recovery. We have to, but not only that. Our literature is only on business really, but in infrastructure recovery, rebuilding the hotel, and also human recovery, dealing with the victims, whether they are customers or they are our employees that will continue to offer service.
The cities that I mentioned earlier, that there are a lot of tourists there, and based on the statistics of Thailand, they show that in the hotel and restaurant business, they can generate a lot of income. And 1 year earlier than my research was conducted in 2010, it shows that from the hotel and restaurant business in Thailand, all over in Thailand, it shows that the benefits was expanded by 7.9%. And in general, one tourist has spent about 25% of their budget on food experience. This is from the previous researchers. And in Pattaya, normally one tourist, they go out for eat 2 or 3 times per day, and they spend their budget on food per day about 300 to 500 baht per meal.